What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Aggro Cast. We're here today with a 2v2 game on Dry Arabia, another Gold League Legends battle. I know what you're thinking if you've seen the right side of the screen. Where are the usual suspects? Today on our protagonist team, we have some newcomers to the cast. First, in the teal, playing the Abbasid, it's Bumpy Python 381. His teammate today, and longtime teammate, in the yellow, on the HRE, it's J. Toman, 16. They're going up today against, in the purple, on the Byzantine, Adamant Capital. And then his teammate in the pink, on the Rus, Lock and Load. Let's take a look at our map real quick, and oh, it looks like our Gold League Legends are already killing the deer, trying to deny that bounty from the Rus player. I was curious to see if either of these guys might go into a second scout to fight off the Rus, or if they would just forget about deer altogether. But it looks like both of them are killing the deer and denying that bounty, as the Rus player has forgotten about the bounty. He does have a second scout coming, but he got these two sheep. I do like the early sheep bring back for the Rus, because he's gonna have every single. I was gonna say he's gonna have every single one of his villagers on sheep. But that does not seem to be the case. Bumpy's going to move out. Looks like he's tracking to go over here. No sheep in his path. That's unfortunate. Adamant Capital is going to bring back 4 sheep. Everyone kind of forgot about the sheep right outside their base. Toman is... I don't know where's his scout. He's killing more deer. So they're just denying the bounty right now. He's gonna head back to his base any second now, pick up a couple more sheep, and then hopefully he sees this corner because he knows no one's been over there yet. He'll grab a couple more sheep. Interested to see what these guys go into. I don't know if you guys know much about my gameplay, but Abbasid is the civ that I have the lowest win percentage on the ladder, while HRE is the civ I have the highest win percentage and the most games played. So I'm interested to see how Toman plays the HRE and how Bumpy plays the Abbasid here, because I suck at Abbasid, but I'm pretty solid at HRE. Let's see what wing he goes with. It's going to be the economic wing. So, yeah, he's going to go into multiple TCs. Let's see what he goes with. Akin Chapo, great little spot here. He's going to have the... He's going to have his sheep, he's going to have the wood line, he's going to have his gold. Eventually this gold's going to get mined out, and he's going to delete that mining camp and put some farms under there. So good Akin spot. We do have a Grand Winery coming in on the berry bushes for the Byzantine player. Makes sense. And Lock and Load has queued up 1,000 villagers, so he does not have enough to go feudal yet. He could unqueue some of these and boom, get his Kremlin up right now. You could put it like probably put it right here, get the gold, get the berries, or sorry, the wood line. Okay, he is gonna... Okay, now he has enough. He could even get wheelbarrow here, as we have a scout running through the base. Does he garrison? He does garrison. Is he gonna take down the scout? Yes, he will kill the scout of the Rus player, who puts his Kremlin on the berries and the stone. So maybe get a second TC out of the Rus player, who I believe only has the one scout left in the back here. He is going to kill some of these deer. Looks like a sheep still sitting over here. The sheep's still sitting over here, but it is going to get picked up by this Rus scout. Our Abbasid player is going over to wood, and as we suspected, he is on stone. Almost gathered enough. He only needs like 1,000 left here, and he's going to have enough stone. Let's check in on our current resources to see what everyone's up to. Stone coming in for the Byzantine player. That's got to be for more cisterns. You know, he just gets them from buildings and shit. Going into heavy berries. Nothing on gold. 0 gold in the bank. Toman with 233 gold in the bank, but he's gone into heavy wood. So we'll see what he's definitely not going for a fast castle. He's gone into a ton of wood here. Probably gonna get some production buildings, get some units out. Kremlin up, and he is going to go for some stone. So it looks like a second TC coming in for lock and load. And he's gonna gather these berries a good 6 tiles back to his TC. Not the most optimal way to gather these berries. Maybe he wants to put down a mill, or sorry, a hunting cabin, because they don't, they don't have the mill. Knowledge, just dropping nuggets of knowledge on you guys. And he does have enough for that. Oh no, sorry, never mind. He doesn't. He's still gathering the stone though, so we might be able to see a third TC coming in for Bumpy, as he's killing more deer. I mean, how much bounty does this guy have? Only 280. I mean, he's been denied at least 200 bounty by our Gold League legends over here. And that's just as we thought. A couple production buildings coming in. Queuing up 3 archers. He's got 1 spearman out on the field. Not going to queue up anymore. That's just, he just needs the 1. But these archers come over here and do really nicely on these those berry gatherers. You gotta watch out. We're getting close. We got 1 more guy until we're pop capped, and I don't see a house going up. There it is. He's quick on the draw. He is pop capped, but before this guy gets out, well, maybe I would unqueue 3 of these and build another archery range, right? Because you don't need to queue 17 archers from the same archery range. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. As his scout brings in some more sheep. As we go over, we have a second TC and a third TC coming down. And this is going to get down to like 7:15. This is incredibly quick third TC coming in from our Abbasid player. That's what they do best. They big TCs and they boom. And here comes an extended second TC from the Ruse player. He wants to be on this gold. You might as well have put it on this gold, but I'm not one to judge. Here come the 2 archers and the 2 spearmen. He probably could have like 4 archers out right now if he just unqueued these and put some more production buildings down. But he's going to go into quick farms. He's just going to farm it up because that's a nice little way the HRE plays. You get the bonus gathering rate. Unfortunate that he has only 1 tile of space here. That's unlucky. That's kind of wasted space. Not picture perfect base building coming in from Tillman. Bumpy's playing this very defensive. He's got all his TCs like within 2 tiles of each other. That's just what it comes down to. He wants to pack it in. He's gonna fucking boom. Looking at the military, Tillman did already take down a villager. Not sure where he took him down. Oh no, sorry, that was the scout. He took down the scout earlier. So I like his play. He went to the gold and then realized the Byzantine player doesn't give a shit about gold. And he's already castle. How did we miss that? Wait, how did we miss that? Wait, did he buy the gold from the market instead of just gathering it? What the fuck is going on? Okay, Varangian guard out on the field as the Byzantine player has been in castle for a little bit. And it looks like Tillman is gonna... No, A move, A move, A move. Oh god. No, don't miss the opportunity. Oh, he's gonna be biting himself in the ass when he sees the cast after this one. They're gonna give him a second opportunity here as he attacks the cistern of the first hill instead. As we have a scout coming in, let's not get distracted by that. Gonna have to run away from these Varangian guards. Gonna take a little quick couple shots at him. But he's got to know now, in case he didn't see the alert, similar to me. The Byzantine player is in castle. He's gonna start getting this gold again. Yeah, okay, so that scout in about 9 minutes is gonna kill that villager. And Bumpy is just pumping. He's got 700 gold. He's gonna queue up every single blacksmith upgrade from 1 blacksmith. So that's gonna take a little bit. We got 31 seconds, a minute, and a minute. So in 5 minutes, he's gonna be ready to go. Lock and load out on the. Oh, here we go. 2 volleys. Okay, probably focus on 1 villager at a time. He is gonna take down a villager. He's going to back up, and he's going to... This Varangian guard went into Berserker mode, and he's going to go down. Looks like a second Varangian guard went down, and then... Whatever this unit is, he went down as well. This Roost player... Okay, what is he doing here? He's just going... He's just, like, extending the shit out of himself all over the map, trying to get the deer... maybe a mill over here. You're gonna... What, are you gonna gather all the way back here? That's wild. Okay, so your original TC can also make villagers. I don't know if he knows that. Like, let's see. Does Bumpy know? Yeah, he knows. See, he knows he can make villagers out of every TC. He also decides he's going to get all the gold because he has 1,000 of it, and now he's going to get all the. Like, is he going castle? I guess he's got only 7 units, but 61 villagers out in the field. Let's take a little comparison around the map here. 38 villagers for Toman. He's only on the 1 TC. 34 villagers for Adamant Capital, but he is pop capped, so he's obviously putting down a house somewhere. There it is. And then 40 villagers. So an insane villager lead coming out of the 3 TC Avicid player, but it looks like he's going to lose a couple of them here to this this early knight and horseman and archer raid. These walls are just a little bit too late for Bumpy. But his teammate is going to put on the pressure here with the Rams as Adamant tries to bring in these relics. Roost player understanding he cannot dive this. There's too many TCs. He'll just get torn to shreds by the TCs. Toman working on a good amount of military here. He's got 19 to go up against the 11. And, okay, so Adamant, you're the only one in castle. The crossbows are a little unnecessary, if you ask me. Just finally connecting his cisterns here with the aqueducts. I mean, I guess the men-at-arms are here. We've got the early men-at-arms, but they're not that beefy as this men-at-arm just circles the cistern of the first hill. Not a lot of micro going on. We're just kind of like moving and like see what happens, right? These crossbows should probably like focus on the men-at-arms, and then the archers should focus on the crossbows. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, I like the idea of just running away while being inside this ram. You're gonna want to finish this wall. You're gonna want to finish that. They are gonna back off as more men-at-arms come in. Bumpy is now in castle. What'd he go with? He went with the military wing, so he's gonna start getting those upgrades. And he gets the 2 camel riders, so he's gonna push back these archers here. And now he's gonna finish the walls. You're gonna want to put a gate in there at some point. Well, relic party. Checking in on the resources, it looks like Lock and Load is aiming to go to the Castle Age as the relic party ends. Yeah, that's not a fight you want to take, Tillman. You do not have enough units there. But if you can go, yeah, it looks like he's going to try to go Castle as well, get his men-at-arms up and running with the upgrades, and just absolutely dominate these Varangian guards. Okay, the Roost player with enough units here to push back the advance. I don't know if he has enough, though. I mean, you got 25 to his 16. You probably could have turned around and faced that with the camel unease coming in on the knights. As we take a quick look at the military, looks like Adamant doing a good job up against Toman, and then Bumpy holding his own against Lock and Load so far. A lot of things can change here, especially once HRE gets into the Castle Age, which is what they're going to do right now with a Burgrave. Okay, okay. Could have gone for the Regnants and got this relic, this relic, this relic, this relic, or this relic. But he is going to go into the Burgrave and just start pumping units across the map. Where's Adamant's army? Oh, it's out in the front. Yeah, fuck that house. Ah, yeah, keep fucking that house up. A couple villagers will go down here, though. Picked up 2 there. As Adamant's army is just kind of, like, scattered through the back and the front. Men-at-arms are running through the base, just looking for more villagers. Going to take a lot of damage from the TC. Yeah, he's going to have to back up and regroup. He did kill a couple villagers. Might find a couple more. No, he's not going to find any more. He's just going to run away, and the villagers are going to chase after him. 16 villagers there. Bumpy working on 93 villagers and has all the food he could possibly need. I would send a couple more guys to, like, gold. You have this gold and this gold. Maybe make some of those castle units, like maybe a lancer or a gulam, maybe a crossbow. Something that uses gold. Just, like, get more gold and use it. Toman is going to get cleaned up here as the Varangian guards go into berserking mode. But he's got nice farms coming in here. This is going to be very sustainable. Bumpy also on a good amount of farms. I would like to see a wall come up between the base. Bumpy's got plenty of wood right now. Toman's getting up there in wood. Way less villagers, though. But don't worry. He's got all the rest of the villagers he needs for the rest of the game queued up. So he's not going to miss any queues the rest of the game. He did go into a monastery. He's not going to make any prelates, though. He just like, wants it for show. Like, they're religious civs, so he's going to make the religious building for, like, morale. It's similar to the way Schlangbang makes the king for English. It's just a morale boost. Doesn't actually affect the game. Some more walls coming in for Bumpy. He can do that because he has all the villagers. Working on 107 villagers while his teammate has 55. Adamant Capital is 39. And the 2TC Roos working on 54. Because I don't think this one has made a villager since he put down this one. Very raidable base here as no walls have come in for the entire antagonist team. I'm going to make a guess here. Oh, he's just pop-capped. He's continually pop-capped the entire game. That's kind of biting him in the ass. He collected all of these berries and all of these berries with no cistern help. So, you need a PhD to play Byzantine. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it's a bachelor's at best. And here come the men-at-arms and the crossbows. Men-at-arms look like they're fully upgraded. Let's take a look at the barracks here. Yeah, they are fully upgraded with their unique upgrades. Adamant has 16 villagers coming over to these berries. And what do you know? Here come the men-at-arms. They're not going to catch those berries, but they are going to catch these Varangian guards and crossbows out of position. And that's going to be a destruction. They're going to have to run away, but they're not going to be able to get away from these crossbows. Oh, no, he's not going to fight the rest of his army. These aren't going to do too much. These aren't going to do too much. Not a single cavalry unit has come out into the field for Toman, but he does have a couple hardened Lametanai out there. He's going to go into his patented ram rush again. He tried to do this back here, built 2 rams and went in, and now he's going to do it up here, because maybe at a different angle will give him a different result. And here comes a big fight. 4 rams coming in, leading the charge. Uh-oh, watch out for the Wololo. Wololo. Back up, back up. Oh, no! Bumpy is going to lose a number of units to that Wololo. And now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble. Lock and Load is going to win this fight. 1 ram already went down. He's going to bring the relic forward, even though he doesn't have Wololo for another minute and a half. Minute 45, really. As we have another fight over here. So we have simultaneous fights going on. Toman's going to try to chase down these crossbows, as his crossbows just get attacked by the Varangian guards. While Bumpy is going to fight this. Bumpy definitely would have cleaned this up if he didn't lose any units to the Wololo. The warrior monk will go down and lose out on this relic, so probably after hitting that Wololo, he should have brought that relic back to the base. But if you get a Wololo that good, you can't be expected to, like, control your emotions after that, right? You just took 10 units. You had to finish it off. And Bumpy is going to be chased back into his base. If only he had some resources to make units. He's only got 5 Gulams queued up, but he does have enough resources to make 1,000 of them. So I would like to see with the 11 barracks and 13 archery ranges, just a couple more units queued up. Just a couple more. You have 127 economy, so maybe a couple more units. He's the only one on. Oh, he just spent a lot of gold. I wonder what he spent it on. Probably got a bunch of upgrades. Take a look at his blacksmith. queued up a couple of upgrades there. Look at that. Composite bows coming in. He's not making any archers though. That's okay. He might do it later. He might do it later. But he has 7,600 food. Maybe get out a market and exchange some of that shit. Just thought. Toman working on 29 gold. As he pushes forward. Where are his gold villagers? Oh, they're out here. They're building houses and shit. Bumpy does have enough to go into Imperial, as I love this keep coming in from Toman. He's going to secure this gold and this sacred site. I would like to see a wall come in. As he is going to secure these deer as well. I did not even think about the deer. Hilarious stone wall coming in from Adamant. That's not going to do anything for him. Literally nothing. I would love to see a mangonel for any of the players. Mangonel would do really well against this, would do really well against this, would do really well against this, and would do really well against this. He does have a new warrior monk here, ready to Wololo. He does have some springolds, so Mangonel might do a little bit worse against this because he has the springolds. But I would like to see the attempt. As Bumpy has queued up a couple guys, but somehow he's out of gold. Oh man, he heard me. He's got to take down those springolds, and then that Mangonel is going to cause problems for the Roost player. He does have a second warrior monk here. In case the first one goes down, he can pick up the Wololo. He's going to throw down a panic key, because I think this is his only gold. I don't know if this is going to work for him, but instead of killing the villagers, they're going to try to burn it down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, Bumpy. Bumpy. Get out of there, Bumpy. Oh, and the body blocks come in. He is going to lose a number of villagers and Ghulams. So 2 successful Wololos coming in for lock and load, but his army is going to get obliterated. And he's going to have a Mangonel in the field, and the Ghulams should take that down as they go over there. Cancel this so you can get the resources back. Interesting fight coming in from both sides. I think both lost a good amount of villagers there. But the thing is, Bumpy has a bajillion, and lock and load has half a bajillion. So you gotta protect this Mangonel. Here come the Knights. The Knights are gonna get on your Mangonel. You gotta turn around. The Mangonel will go down. And look at this. We got... Oh my goodness. We didn't even see that. Toman is under a lot of pressure. The, was that the Swabia? Did he get the He didn't get it up, right? Yeah, he was trying to get up the Swabia, but he didn't get it up. His army is... Where's his army? It's coming back here. So he got a little aggressive. This is why we would have liked to see a wall come in from Toman. He does have 1 tower with a springald in it. I would love to see like 4 or 5 towers with springolds in them, right? Because now the Byzantine player, he's gonna get on the farms with Bumpy. Bumpy can afford it because, like we said, he has. Let's see if he has enough food. Yeah, he's got a little bit of food in the bank, so he can afford losing the idle time on those villagers. Nice little Gulam raid. These Gulams are so tanky. Really tanky units. I mean, Bumpy can lose every single one of these villagers and be fine. He'll just make them. He doesn't have a problem making villagers. He does have a problem making units, like military units. As he, let's see how many he has queued up. None. I don't know if he has enough food or wood to queue up units. And then I think Toman has learned his lesson now, and he is going to throw some walls up soon. Like, you can come over here and kill these villagers. Like, just like wall from here to here. Secure that stone, here to here. And then, like, in the front. Just get some walls up. Bumpy going on the offensive here. This TC is almost going down, but it doesn't matter. It's not making any villagers. The last villager he got was from that Wololo. If you get hit with a 3rd Wololo, you might have to become a cast regular. He does not get hit with the 3rd Wololo. He takes down the warrior monk, but this Mangonel is going to clean up his Gulams once it gets a shot off. Big shot. I mean, it didn't do too much. These Gulams are so damn tanky. But with the Knights there, he is gonna get cleaned up. This is pretty fucking hilarious. He is gonna, I think does he see this? No, he doesn't see it, but he is gonna see it eventually. And these villagers are gonna go down. They're gonna try to get into the wooden fortress, and the wooden fortress attacks, and now he's gonna come over and get a bunch of guys. Toman moving forward with a massive amount of men-at-arms. Just a huge amount of men-at-arms here. How many's he got here? 45 men-at-arms, 14 crossbows. He's going to clean up here. He just needs to not be afraid and push forward and clean up. Composite bow archers coming in, as like we said, all of these villagers are going to go down, and he's going to take the gold for himself. He could put up a keep here, secure this stone, gold, and sacred site, similar to the keep over here is doing for Toman. Oh, you got to be more aggressive, Toman. You can go in here. I mean, you're working on 72 military. Adamant's got 24. I know you can't see, but like, I guess you're waiting for your mangonel. That's a good play. I've been calling for the mangonels. 2 mangonels coming in for the Roost player. He is going to put up that keep. You see, a lot of times when I call out Bumpy for something he should do, he does it. He still hasn't queued up enough military for my liking, as he has 35 pop available left, and let's see how many units he's got queued up. If you highlight it, I think it shows up. Okay, so he queued up a bunch just now. He queued up all the military as I was talking shit about him. It's like he can hear me talking. And here comes Toman. We got Stonewall Tower. Okay, so that's why I put this Stonewall here, because you get the mangonel and place it on the Stonewall Tower. Asinine fucking thing here. Just, I know they're banned from pro tournaments. Just ban them from everything. So dumb. He's gonna get a good amount. Okay, so the keep does get up here. This mangonel's got to get in the fight. Toman kind of like doesn't really know where he wants to fight, so he's going back and forth. Big mangonel shot hitting the dirt there. That's going to be a crater. In case Toman makes any cavalry, it's going to be tough to run through that crater in the ground. Smart play there by the Byzantine player. He is going to take down this keep. He is going to take down these archers. Does he not have any gold left? Yeah, he's got a lot of gold, so I don't know why he's not making gold units. He does have 19 idle villagers. 15 in here, 4 in here. Only has 66 villagers. We are way too late in the game for you to have 66 villagers. I don't care how many TCs you have. Oh, no more stone left, so that keeps going to go down, and here comes Toman. At the same time, Bumpy is pushing forward. Oh, big mangonel shots coming in. Let's go back to Toman. He is in on the economy. And Nessa Bees comes out for the Byzantine player, but he's just going to peel off a couple men-at-arms and kill that nice and quickly. Only 5 military coming in here, so Toman is going to clean up this base. And Bumpy realizes his teammate is cleaning up a base. He says, I don't need to take an unnecessary fight. I'm going to wait for this guy to just run away. But what he doesn't know is that Lock and Load does not give a shit about Adamant. So he's just going to let him die. Villager's going to come over here and burn down this mangonel, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it if these men-at-arms are going to come in and just kill the rest of these villagers. 5 villagers are going to go down here. Only 60... Yes, they are gonna kill the villagers. Only 55 villagers left for Adamant. He is really hurting. Toman out on the stone as well. Toman doing a great job raiding here. What he doesn't know is that Adamant has a lot of guys just out on the map. I mean idle, but they're out there. So that's a thing. TC goes down, so he can't make anymore. He doesn't really have he doesn't really have anything, right? Toman has completely destroyed his entire eco, his entire military. It's just completely gone down. And now Bumpy decides, you know what? I want some glory too. Let's check in on the military counts. Both our protagonists negative in the KD, but it does feel like they're going to win this game. It's not only about the KD here. It's about how you get those kills and how many villagers you take down. And in case of Bumpy, making 700 villagers. As we look and see how many military units he has queued up. None. Okay, cool. So he is going to replenish his army, but not yet. This is wildly unnecessary. There's no military here. You can just kill all this. He's going to put his TC back up. This is like a... You know, like, I don't know if anyone ever had a cat. But you know, like, when your cat brings in a mouse, and he doesn't kill it, but he's just, like, fucking with it? He lets it go, and then he captures it again, and then he lets it go, and then he captures it again. This is what Toman is doing to Adamant. He could have easily just wiped his entire base with his units, but instead he ran to the back and ran to the front and made 6 rams. They're going to share this big gold here. surrounded by 2 keeps. No upgrades in those keeps. Toman should probably get into Imperial here. That's kind of where HRE shines. Get that Swabia down. It looks like he tried to throw down the Swabia a long time ago and then kind of forgot that that was a thing. So he instead just went mass units. These guys are, in case they start trading, they're on the trade line. So that's a smart play to leave them there. Nest of Bees coming in. He's just going to dive the Nest of Bees because there's only like 7 military units coming in for Adamant. He's going to take a lot of damage, but once these Nest of Bees goes down, that's a fight one. A lot of Knights coming over, and this is Bumpy's chance to push forward because there's barely any army here. All the Knights are over here. And then you see what just happened was the mouse turned into Mighty Mouse and killed the cat. So this is what you get for playing with your food. Your army dies. Don't worry, he's massing back up. He's got 57 units, and now it looks like he might go into Imperial. Yes, he's gonna put the Palace of Swabia down on nothing. He's gonna put a shit ton of another Wololo. Oh my god! Oh. Took my breath away there. He almost lost everything he had to that Wololo, except for not really. But it would have been funny if he got Wololoed for a 3rd time. Here come the Kremlins. The Kremlin Gremlins for the first time in this game. They're going to do a lot of damage here as they all die immediately. And here come more Gulams on the wood line. This is a nice little long chop coming in from Lock and Load. And here come his Knights. They had to deal with the raid from the HRE player, and now they're coming back to deal with the Abbasid player. And the Gulams are going to tank so much damage, and the crossbows are just absolutely going to go to work. And there go all the Knights. Nice unit composition here from Bumpy. He's got the composite archers. He's got the crossbows. He's got the Gulams. He's going to take down the TC. Then he's going to try to take down the Kremlin. Just everyone's getting a lot of gold. A lot of gold here, but not a lot of units coming out. And then Bumpy, every unit he loses is just going to be replenished because now he's finally queuing units. Leave it to Bumpy to get to 200 pop cap and then start queuing all the units. Unbelievable. Okay, this is hilarious. See, this is why as HRE you need to make as many towers as you can for defensive purposes and to see when the villagers are taking your wood. He is going to move over and try to take down this Kremlin. He's going to stage his crossbows right by the stables to kill any knight that comes out. Kremlin is going to go down in a minute here. And Toman is like, okay, I'm done fucking around. I'm coming for you. And he's just going to attack with mangonels from a distance. Let's check out their military scores as Bumpy has got back into positive KD. Toman's still going a little bit negative, but I mean, look at the destruction of this base. It is getting destroyed again as this TC will get. It was repaired, so we've been making more villagers out of it, but these houses are getting fucked. Bumpy is in the base. One last TC here for the Roost player, but it's not making any units, so kind of pointless to have it. Okay, so now that he's gathering the exact same resources as his enemy, he is going to send some men-at-arms here to deal with these villagers. And then he decides, fuck it, I'm moving forward. You have all of 9 military, so I am going to come forward and dominate you. And chase down these villagers. Maybe if he found this... Come on. There's no way he doesn't see this. Come on, you see this. You see these guys. That's okay. Bumpy taking down the Roost base. Toman taking down the Byzantine base. And this one's all but over. I know I said it was over a while ago, but let's be honest, it's been over. These just Gold League legends, they just don't quit. They never say die. I mean, Adamant's been working on 40 villagers for a long time. His teammate's been working on 36 for a little bit here. I guess they're just going to go for the landmark victory as their opponents refuse to quit. Putting the keep right in his face. I mean, that will definitely end it. These Landsknecht are going to absolutely destroy this one villager. Yeah, he gets... Look how far he flew back. He gets absolutely obliterated by those Landsknecht and a couple men-at-arms. He's been working on this cistern of the first hill since about minute 12, so he's finally going to take that down. Yeah, what else do you guys want me to say? The game's been over for 10 minutes. They're just trying to... It's like when you're playing against the computer and you're just trying to find their last villagers. Like, Jesus. What's going on over here? Oh, a knight out on the field. No, you better watch out. There's a crater over here. You better not run through that. His horse might break a leg, and you know you got to put him down. So you got to be careful over there. He's just gonna burn literally everything. As they try to burn this, yeah, that's your win condition, is stopping this keep from going up. Toman is gonna finally take down the last of the army for Adamant. And then that's going to bring him right into these villagers that he's going to find, so he's going to kill those villagers, hopefully, as well. The villagers are going to stop and attack, because that's a thing people do. He has gotten into the Palace of Swabia. He decided he doesn't need to make any more villagers because he's at 94 and his opponents are dead. He's just going to... I mean, insult to injury here. He's just going to mine his original gold. He is going to mine the Byzantine players' original gold vein. That is wild. Where is the last landmark? It's this. It's the Grand Winery. Just kill the Grand Winery. And end this game for the love of God. This mill, or this lumber camp, is not that important. And there's the first surrender and the GG. So our two newcomers win their first game on the cast. Another elite Gold League Legends battle. And thanks for stopping by.